Hey guys, we are back with another podcast. I'm Joy.
On top of me.
And we are the Noir Space podcast. And today we are talking about Afrobeats and the westernization.
Of Afro.
Is that a word? It must be.
Do you want it to be a word?
I want it to be a word. Westernization of Afrobeats and whether we should be gatekeeping Afrobeats. Everything Afrobeats.
What would it even look like to gatekeep Afrobeats? So what? Don't allow anybody that isn't of African heritage to join on a song. That's my thing. See, that's the thing about this whole thing. Like, the only problem with I need to stop coming on here and quoting things that I only know half of.
Toph does that all the time. And she'll be looking at me like, do you know what I'm talking about? I'm like,
you know this one though. It was one of the American award show where they described Afrobeats as like West African.
I think American. It was BET.
Where they said a West African.
They did like American. A description, and it was like I'm about to half quote, not even a half quote. I'm about to make up my own description. They were like, Afrobeats is a fusion of American R&B. It was something like that. Afrobeat is a music genre that fuses African music with Black American influences to produce a compelling hybrid of culture and sound.
What? Did they even mention West Africa? Did they mention Africa?
Afrobeat is a music genre that fuses African music with Black American influences. So let's dissect. Let's unpack that definition, I'd say. Would you like to read it?
Nah, I'd like to have it. Let's have it in front of us. Can you see
There's a lot to unpack.
Can you see how spun I am by this definition? It fuses African music with Black American influences.
That's crazy to me. It's the word fuses for me, like, as if like it's African music and American music together, and it's not that.
Where would they have got this definition? Where would they have thought
they made it up? They sat there and someone made it up.
But
there was no evidence, no backing.
I'm spun.
It's insane. And I feel like the issue that people are having is just like, why can't we have anything?
Like just genuinely in itself African.
Yeah.
Like, is it because you don't deem it has to be mixed with something else for it to be worthy
for it to be legit
credit? Like, bro, Afrobeats has nothing to do with America.
And like, literally, it's so black and white. It has nothing to do with American
rarely
culture.
Ever. Do you know me as well? I love staying on the fence, innit? So I love saying maybe, but maybe, yeah. But okay, correction. I don't love staying on the fence, but Anyway, there's rarely ever something that we say that is like, this is fact. But this is one thing,
this is facts.
Afrobeats has nothing to do with American music.
Yeah. So why would they even say such a thing?
So at that point, I understand why someone would say, see, not too much though. You know, like this has gone too far.
This has definitely gone too far. Like I feel like Africans have been pushing their own music and making their own music by themselves.
No, for sure.
Like for such a long time. And it's only like I want to say recently with like Black Panther and Beyonce.
But Beyonce's been trying to do this African thing.
Let me land. It's only now with Black Panther and Beyonce's like Mama Africa, like, you know, advocating for that. And what else? I don't know. Being African has just become cool, basically.
A bit trendy now.
It's just become a bit trendy. So I guess African Americans, bless them, are trying to... No, you have to, because I feel bad. Like, they don't know where they come from.
No, 100%. No, I do really know. Like, especially, you know, some people, some people like will use that as a cuss for like African Americans, but
yeah,
it's sad, isn't it?
It's as like as Black people from you know, other places, we shouldn't be. What's the word? Diaspora. Diaspora.
You see that word? Yeah.
Diaspora. As Black people from the diaspora, like, we should not be. We shouldn't be saying, "Oh, that's why you don't know where you're from."
No, like, they don't know where they're from because their ancestors were
enslaved, and it could have been you. Like, it could have been your ancestors.
Literally, and your ancestors probably might have been slaves, but not the transatlantic one. Like,
yeah.
Mate, everybody just needs to take a chill pill, firstly.
There's no need for it.
Secondly, do you not think one could say, though, that, like, American, like, hopping on the features has pushed a lot of people more international? So, for example, would you say, nah, Burna Boy?
Has it made him bigger?
Do you feel like...
By who jumping on Ed Sheeran? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
If anything, it probably has reached Europe more.
Yeah, but even think about Last.
Last. He was on his ones though. Yeah.
No feature.
Like,
a lot of his big... no feature. Like,
I think it's beautiful that people are really connecting with African music to the point where people's ears are pricking up like, this is lit.
Yeah.
You know, I love that.
It is. And it's like, I feel like African artists don't need anyone else to blow. But I think what it is other people see it and they're like, oh, let me get on this. It's like, for example, reggaeton. Like when other artists come and like, yeah, let me hop on this reggaeton thing. But they don't make it theirs. It's like me coming to your house and saying, I like your house. Let me sleep for the night, and I stay for 5 years. Like, I'm not making the house mine. I'm visiting, but
for 5 years.
No, like I'm not staying for 5 years. Do you get it? I'm not making the house mine.
Yeah,
I come in and I leave. Come, let me feature, and I leave. Do you know what I mean? But this whole thing of because a few Americans have hopped on the track now. Afrobeats is a fusion of African and...
It's not a fusion. It's not a fusion.
It just can never be a fusion because it was rooted in... I don't understand.
It is rooted in everything African, and even American music is rooted a lot in just like African music, African culture.
Yeah.
So
I'm spun by that definition.
Yeah.
So very quickly, let me just ask you a few feet. What do you think? I'm just gonna ask you. So just say a few names. Comment.
Give me household names and just like a yes or no.
Features, yes or no. Yeah.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran.
For
me is yes.
I'm gonna say yes for Ed.
I love Ed.
Just because of Peru.
Yeah.
I love that. If you say Ed Sheeran, if you say Ed did not eat on that remix, you're lying. He's like,
Shadi wanna come look with me or something like that.
No. I don't know.
I can't play very featured Ed Sheeran.
He's like, I'm in West London this evening.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be honest. Okay.
He ate on that. I'll give him that. But I don't like his song with Burna Boy though.
What? Which one? For my hand?
How many does he have? He has more than one.
And he has the one with Burna Boy, Stormzy, and him. Ed Sheeran. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know, but I like Peru, but I don't know about his other stuff.
Do you know what it is? My thing is, I'm just trying to...
But you know what? Ed has always been for the people.
Always.
And I feel like people don't know that.
He's always been for D&I. Just
because Ed is on his little guitar and he's making his little, ballads, you forget... Search about Ed. Ed has always been for the people, so that is authentic.
True. And also
Ed slander.
No Ed slander here, and also as well, let's not forget, even before Ed Sheeran branched into Afrobeats, his
that sentence is wild. Before Ed Sheeran branched into Afrobeats, yeah.
Let's not. He was bringing all sides of society together, singing A-Team.
Please, no Ed slander, man. No Ed slander. Ed is actually an icon in his own right. He's a legend in his own right.
Let's leave him.
I was bumping Ed like in 2014.
I've been with Ed.
Yeah, no, he's amazing.
Honestly speaking.
Okay.
But I'm trying to separate that. Like, I really like Ed. No, okay, cool.
You're trying to separate the art from the artist. We love Ed, and I love him on music. Afrobeats.
Okay, cool.
Do you?
Yeah, no. Okay. I love Ed. Any tune Ed is on, I'm banging it out.
Okay, next.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. I'm gonna say no.
Yes, for me. I love you, JB.
I no, but we're separating the art from the artist. It was talking about the artist.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be Justin Bieber's One Less Lonely Girl. Like, if we're gonna go there,
can you get out?
If we're gonna go there, like JB is my guy, but I hated him on Essence. It was so unnecessary.
I understood this. I understood the like, in the sense that it was like a thing where I feel like people felt it wasn't needed. Like,
it wasn't needed.
I think someone even said, was it my friend who is a diehard not Essence fan, but a diehard Wizkid stan.
Yeah.
She said that they took out, I think, her favourite bit from Tim.
Oh, to put
in to put Justin on. And so for them, it was like Essence was already a banger. Did it need Justin on it? I didn't mind it, to be honest.
To be fair, when it came out like this, the teaser, I thought, I really don't like this, but I wonder what he'll do. I was open to it. And then when I listened to it, I was just like...
I didn't like it. But let me tell you something about Justin Bieber. You lot don't know about Loved By You featuring Burna Boy. You don't know that, do you?
Is it good? Okay.
I'll
do that.
Actually a really, really good collab from
really?
America and Africa.
A really good fusion.
A good fusion. Good tune. Burna Boy is amazing. Like, he just can blend with anyone.
He's for the people. He's happy to do a collab.
Do you know what I mean? And he's like, he can just seamlessly anyone he can just work with their vibe, and he really worked well with Justin. Justin worked well with him. Okay, next one,
Chris Brown. That is a yes. Yeah.
Do you know what? Obviously, you have to separate. Okay, we're doing art and artist, yeah. Chris Brown is obviously political right now, isn't it?
Right now, he's been political for the last decade. For the last
10, 15 years. But I will say that he is very good on Afrobeats.
I'd say out of the three, I love Chris Brown on Afrobeats. I love him on Afrobeats.
Even Mona
Lisa. When I was in Nigeria, when I hear Mona Lisa like playing, if it's not the Chris Brown version, turn it off. Like, I want to hear the Chris Brown version. Call Me Every Day.
What's the one he sang with?
He's done. Has he got one with? Has he?
That might be.
He has a few with Wizkid, African Bad Girl. Oh,
yeah, he has a few.
Chris Brown is so good on Afrobeats. And I don't know if I love it. I'm going to ask you, do you like it when American artists try and do the accent?
It depends on who he is. So, for example, I like when Ed is just him. Like the way he was on Peru, nice. Chris can do it.
Do you think?
Chris,
it's a bit corny.
See the way, when Chris comes on
with the accent.
On the accent. Because the way I feel like Chris Brown doesn't do it too much. But
he does it loads.
No, like he doesn't overdo the accent.
He's
not doing like he's
out of the three, Chris Brown does it loads.
Because if Justin Bieber started doing he would get
slapped. But I just feel like it's probably hard not to. It's hard not to. I can imagine they're in a booth and they're like, listen, don't come here on No American. Like, if you're going to do this,
you have to do this.
You have to do it wholeheartedly. So Chris is like, okay, cool. And he gives it his all. And do you know what? I love him for that.
He tries. Do you know what
he tries.
But like, I think not every, but let's not act like every Afrobeat song, like every African has the I don't know why I'm doing because no one sings, but no one. Some people genuinely, like, for example, this wasn't my favourite feature, but Omale and Justin, they have a song together.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they have a song together. My cousin likes it. I'm not a fan of it, but like, you don't have to put on the accent. Just because you're featuring on an Afrobeat song, I don't think.
But I like it in the sense that it keeps it authentic, which is even more reason why I don't understand this African fusion influence thing, because they're not even coming on with like an R&B flex. Like, they're very much trying to fit into the genre. So where's the fusion come from?
Where would the influence? If anything, they're being influenced.
They're being influenced, 100. But have you heard the new Rema and Selena Gomez? That's the next one, Selena Gomez.
That's a newcomer.
Have you heard? She's a newcomer to the fusion.
Do you know what it is? I've heard snippets of it. I haven't sat down to listen to the song because I think I banged out "Calm Down" too much.
Okay.
And Selena comes too late in the song, so I have to listen to "Baby Calm Down" again. I love Rema, by the way, but like, I haven't sat down to listen to the song. No. But I mean, she was alright. But was it? I don't know if
I've only heard snippets too, and from what I've heard, I despise it. Yeah, yeah.
I think the thing about certain collabs is like, was this needed for us? But then again, we always think we're not the only target audience.
Why
There's
not?
certain people that never would have heard Rema Calm Down ever in Selena Gomez's family.
Are we at risk of watering down Afrobeats and making it less authentic to cater to an audience, why we don't really need to cater to like I don't know who we catering to. Like, this is like made by us for us. This is music that we can connect with and relate to. We don't need it to be watered down to cater to people that are already catered to.
Oh, that's deep. But then, like, that's deep.
I think so.
I think having the features doesn't water down the African.
But could it? Because the issue is when African artists start sitting down in the booth to write alongside Ed Sheeran. Really? Because you're not going to be your most authentic self. It's a bit different when like Wizkid is writing and he knows it's just him performing, and then someone hears it and they're like, I would love to jump on that. Yeah. But when we start doing this, okay, we don't know. What does the future of Afrobeats look like with this new American fusion?
And that reminds me of something that Fireboy was saying. This one I actually know for a fact. He did say, I watched the interview. But it was like someone was saying, because they were talking about like the whole, how people are saying maybe we should gatekeep Afrobeats. And Fireboy was saying, Afrobeats is always going to be African. Like, inherently African. You can't, it's like, he said, you can't take away reggae from the island.
Yeah.
You can't take away reggae from
I think Caribbean. I hear what he's saying, but he's probably underestimating the evolution of music. Like, white people do R&B now.
Who?
Sabrina Claudio.
Huh?
Or Claudia. Sabrina Claudio.
Oh.
There's white people do R&B. Like...
White people do R&B.
So what happens when... Or even, did we ever think that we would have, like... a market in like the rap UK scene with the likes of RD or H. I'm gonna leave Central C out of it. I don't know where he's from, but H.
Oh yeah.
He's a little bit racially ambiguous, but H, RD. Like, did we ever think that we would
have
see that so prominent? So to be like, oh yeah, rap will always be black, and then when your white counterparts start making that sort of music and taking up spaces that you could have been taking up, where do we go?
But do you think that same argument applies to Afrobeats, where Afrobeats is so, like, with certain stuff, like, for example, rap?
I can see your brain working.
Rap, do we, like, we know the roots of rap.
Yes.
But it's like, within 1 second, they say, where's Afrobeats from, you know? They say, where's reggae from? You know. They say, where's reggaeton from? You know. Rap is not as quick. Like, you have to think about it. Do you know what I mean? That's like...
But that happened over time, though.
Yeah.
Because rap... So you're saying I'm just saying, like, it's an evolution thing. Who knows where Afrobeats will be in the next 50 years if we keep up like this?
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Is that a bad thing? It
depends on who for. For the artists, it's bigger bread, like
they're getting
and I think that's what their mindset is. We're trying to expand, we're trying to make more money.
That's what it's about, yeah.
We don't, at the end of the day, we don't really care about roots and, you know, all the political stuff behind it.
I feel like Burna Boy cares though.
Do you think?
Yeah. Burna Boy is quite woke.
That's why I love...
say that other guys aren't. But...
That's why I love stuff like the rise of Ashake right now, who's keeping it so authentic. Like,
that's what someone said. Someone tweeted, the guy, even as he's getting bigger, he's not changing his sound. He's not saying, let me speak a little bit more English. If anything, he's saying, let me add more Yoruba. Let me add more Yoruba.
You lot will learn Yoruba by force if you want to rock with me.
Like, he's not... He doesn't... Well, the hits that he's dropping, which he's dropped 13. He just dropped 13. He's adding another one. He just dropped 12. Sorry, he's adding another one this year. How many hits has he dropped? Yeah, back to back. I don't see him changing his sound for like diluting his sound at least.
Yeah, no, I did see. Did you see that post of Trippie Redd must have posted an Ashake song and was like, I need to like remix this or something.
My thing is, I don't want to shade, but like as an artist, don't you feel like sometimes it's not everyone you work with?
Yeah.
How do you see yourself, Trippie Redd, working with Ashake?
Ask the camera.
No, like, how do you see that collab? I'm genuinely...
I can't hear it personally.
I want to know, like...
Furthermore, Ashake, like, I don't speak Yoruba, but I've heard that everything he says is very much blessings on blessings, like...
Trippie Redd.
And then Trippie Redd, you're going to come and insert...
What? I don't listen to Trippie Redd, but I know your vibe.
We know about you. Like,
I know your vibe.
What can you add to this?
So it's like... I think sometimes as an artist, I'm not even an artist. I'm not even in the music industry. Yeah, but
I've said as an artist.
Like, you know the thing. Where is this collab going? Like, really and truly, are we just collab? Oh, I like this tune. Let me hop on it.
I would love us to stay authentic. If I'm completely honest,
I think that's the beauty of Afrobeats, though.
Because I feel like there are tons of African artists. Burna Boy could probably hop on R&B. He could probably hop on a rap feature. Like, he could, but he's not going to because he's going to stay in his lane.
Not every African artist is an Afrobeats singer, yeah?
Yeah.
But I love how African Afrobeats is. And that's how it should stay.
Yeah.
Like, this whole... I think I appreciate the appreciation.
We appreciate it.
But it can never be not African. It will never not be African. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think anyone will be able to take that. We'll be concluding. Afrobeats will always be African. Keep bringing people out. Like, I think it's good to focus. International recognition is amazing. And international artists hopping on your track is amazing. We've never needed it, period. Make sure you follow us on the NOIRE space, on all social media platforms. I've been Tough Me.
I've enjoyed.
And yeah, thank you guys so much. Enjoy.
Thanks for watching.